Hey everyone, today I'm going to try to um, read through four phone call stories, and again it's from the Nighttime Spooks. And I gotta say, I like the last one. To be honest, like I said, I think I did say it, but and no one really sponsored, really not sponsored, but no one really recommended this video. I just saw it on YouTube. And I might as well read to some of the other ones they have reposted, he or she reposted, or of course they dumb. There's they one to be called, and I do support anyone that's in that community because it's not right to be rude to anyone, and everyone should have their own way and be able to love them who they are, no matter what they like, who they like, whatever. So I'm going to react to this, and let's go. Sorry, my voice is like hurting. Hope having a good day.
This video is sponsored by Established Titles. Established Titles is a project based on a historic Scottish custom where landowners are referred to as lords and ladies. People can buy as little as 1 square foot of dedicated land, so that with every order, station efforts, Scotland, and an official certificate with the crest land. You can even get couple pack purchasing a title to get this and help support the channel. This happened about 5 years ago. I lived by myself at the time in the lower level of a 1-bedroom townhouse. I'd been living there for a few months at the time. One night, like any other, after getting home from work, I had a pretty relaxing night at home and eventually fell asleep. The next morning when I woke up, the first thing I did was check my phone like I typically did. I saw right away that I had a bunch of missed calls. They all seemed to be from a number that I did not recognize. The calls had been between the hours of 3 and 4 a.m., and whoever it was didn't leave any voicemails. I had been fast asleep and was completely unaware. There had to be at least 7 or 8 calls. It seemed strange to me as to why some random number had called me so many times, but there were a number of fine and logical reasons. For the most part, I ignored it and went on with my day. I went to work once again and then returned after. I had forgotten all about the phone calls until it was nearly midnight. I was staying up later tonight because it was a Friday and I didn't have work the next day. I was watching TV on my couch when I felt my phone vibrating on the couch next to me. My phone was usually always on vibrate instead of having a ringtone, and I picked it up and looked. I didn't recognize the number, but instantly remembered the previous night and the phone calls from then. I figured it was a wrong number, and I decided to answer the phone to let whoever was calling know that they had the wrong person. I picked up and said hello. On the other end of the phone, though, I didn't hear anybody. I heard some movement and static, as if there was somebody there, but they weren't speaking. Maybe whoever this was kept calling me by accident or something. I said hello to them once again, but this time louder. Still, there was no response. I waited a little bit, and then said in a loud voice that I think they had called me by accident or had the wrong number. But still, I didn't hear anything, just the small noises from the other end. I decided to turn my phone onto speaker and turn the volume all the way up so that I could hear better. I listened closely. I could hear some breathing, and it sounded like whoever was there was maybe driving or something. I remained on the phone for several minutes, really curious as to who this was. Eventually, I figured this was a little bit ridiculous, and I decided I would just hang up on them. But literally right before I was about to press the red end call button, I heard somebody speak. They said, "I'm here," in a whispery voice that honestly gave me the creeps immediately. I was confused for a second, but then
Okay, there are a lot of problems with that story already. Um, First of all, you don't, well, in a way. I guess creepy phone calls normally happen to a lot of people, but this one in particular, at the beginning it sounded like just a prank call. I really thought it was like a prank call, but then once they said I'm here, like nope, you don't play jokes like that. You don't play jokes like that. I don't like jokes like that. I do not like them like that. I just get mad. I would not get mad, but I would get scared to the. Of course, I would get scared. I don't like when people do that to me. I get mad at them. People have never done it to me before, but if they ever done, I will. If they ever do that, I will get mad because I don't like being pranked like that. They ain't a way to prank someone because it's not right. I really don't think that's right, especially with nowadays people always barge into people's homes like a robbery or like a murderous crime. Just no, I don't like that. But okay, I'll get on with the story.
Whoever was on the other end just hung up. I then heard a noise coming from outside, the sound of a car door shutting. Immediately, I got the chills. I turned off my TV and looked out the window. It was dark, and there wasn't much lighting out there, but I did see the figure of a man walking up to my front door. That was followed by a small couple of knocks on my front door, and then the door trying to be opened without giving me any time to answer. Obviously, I wasn't going to, and instead, I grabbed my phone and got ready to call the police. I waited and listened, but didn't hear whoever was there for a while. However, I hadn't seen them walk away. From where I was sitting in my living room, I couldn't actually see the door from that angle. I waited and watched to see if they would walk away, and I was careful to try to stay hidden from them seeing me. As time went by, I was extremely nervous, but still wasn't seeing or hearing anything else. After probably about 15 minutes or so of this, I got up the courage to get up and go over to the door, or at least the window near the door where I could see out. When I went there and looked, I was expecting to see the guy standing there, but nobody was there. It was like he was completely gone. I went around after that, making sure that all the windows were closed and looking around outside, but I didn't see the guy again. It was hard to get to sleep, but I did eventually. The next morning, I hadn't received any more calls, and I didn't see any sign of somebody trying to break in. With it being daytime now, and I was feeling much more brave, out of curiosity, I decided to call the number again. When I did though, it was as if the number didn't exist, just the recording message that I would have to hang up and dial again because the number was not in use.
That feeling when you discover an epically whitening charcoal toothpaste?
Holy
She means holy spit. Hello.
Advil, the
I still have that. I still have hello. That's a good toothpaste. I use it every day. It helps whiten the teeth. No lie, it does. But I'll be pissed. I'd be so mad if that if something ever like this happened to me because it's just disappointing. But I go to that store or I probably won't do another. I'll probably do another video. Oh, where am I? Oh,
pain away.
Thursday.
Several years ago, I was driving home one day from work. I lived in a pretty rural area, and I had to drive over an hour just to get to and from work each day. Basically, the last 20 minutes of the drive was like the middle of nowhere. As I was driving, I had made it to within maybe 30 minutes of my house, and my phone started to ring. I glanced at it for just a second because I was driving, and it was a number. All of my contacts are programmed in with the person's name, so I wasn't quite sure who could be calling, and I decided to answer it. When I did, I heard a sort of deep male voice talking on the other end. The first thing he said was that he was right behind me and he knew exactly where I was going. I asked who this was, but I only heard silence after that. After a few seconds, the voice continued. He said once again that he knew where I was going and I needed to cooperate. I looked behind me and sure enough saw a car. However, it was dark out and all I saw was headlights. There was no way of
At this point, I don't know what can creepier. I think this is more creepier because we're hearing a phone call on the way to home in the middle of the night on the road. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. Besides, it's scary and creepy and eerie at the same time. I don't take phone calls unless I know the person. If I don't know the person, nope, I'm not gonna answer it because it depends. No, no, I don't know. I really don't know if I will answer or not. It could be important. It could be as stupid as hell like that. It could be. I don't know. But at night, it would be creepy if someone I don't know.
Of seeing anybody inside. The voice said that I needed to follow the instructions or I would be harmed, and if I drove somewhere else, such as the police station, they reminded me that they knew where I lived. My mind started racing when I heard this. I had no idea who this guy was or why he was following me. I also didn't know what he wanted. The guy said that he was going to tell me where to turn and give me directions on a place to drive to. We were far enough out by now that we were the only two cars on the road. The man said to turn at the next road up ahead, and when I got there, I did. The car behind me turned as well. I asked the guy where we were going and what he wanted, but he replied by saying that the more I asked him, the angrier he would be. We were now on some dirt road with just woods and tall grass on both sides. I had a really bad feeling about this.
Me too. I
I didn't want to know what the guy following me had planned. I knew it was probably nothing good, and I'm not sure what exactly got into me, but I had like an adrenaline rush. I started speeding my car and driving faster. There were really no other cars nearby, and mine was an SUV with four-wheel drive, so it could handle going fast on a dirt road. The car behind me sped up as well. When I saw a connecting road up ahead, I slammed on my brakes and turned to it at the last minute. I basically started driving like a maniac. The guy was still on the phone with me and started yelling at me to stop and basically started threatening me. I saw the car speeding behind me trying to keep up, which was just a regular four-door sedan. I made another sharp turn onto a bigger and paved road. If I had to guess, I was probably going about 80 miles per hour. When I did this, the car behind me tried to do the same, but he couldn't quite make the sharp turn and ended up going into the ditch. From there, the car slid and he crashed into a tree. I kept going and then called the police and reported what had happened. I ended up driving a ways to the nearest police station, and there I was questioned about the incident. In the end, I never found out what the guy wanted from me or why he called me. I also have no clue how he got my number. I ended up getting a ticket for speeding, and they dropped the ticket for reckless driving after I took a course. I was just happy I got away from the guy, and I never saw or heard from him again.
Discover the Ozempic Zone. Ask your healthcare provider about Ozempic.
This happened a couple of weeks ago. I was up late at night and couldn't sleep. I live in a small apartment, and it's not the nicest. It's cheap though, and near where I go to school. I live by myself and on the upper level, with my front door opening to an outdoor walkway right next to the stairs that go down towards the parking lot. Like I said, I couldn't sleep, so I was on my phone with the TV on in the background in my bedroom. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and as I was on my phone, I saw a call come across my screen. It startled me because of how late it was. The number was not one that I recognized, but it did say that it was in the same city that I was in. Not knowing who this was, I didn't answer though. I thought maybe that was the end of that, but about a minute later, they called again. I was curious, so I decided to answer. I heard a voice start speaking to me in a whisper. At first, I couldn't understand anything that they were saying, and I asked who it was. I then heard them whisper to me, asking why I was up so late.
I don't like that. I hate when people. I don't like that's creepy. At the same time, I don't like creepy calls like that. That just made my body. All these damn stories have made my body go. Hurt. Every story, each one of these stories had gave me a little cold chill for some reason. I don't know why. I think that I don't like creepy phone calls. Probably, but I don't like whispering. I don't like whispering on the phone. I don't like the whispering. I don't even like whispering and hearing whispers in public. I don't like that because it's an eerie feeling. It's like insidious, like literally insidious. Because think about it. There's someone behind you who's whispering. I'll punch them. You come to that up close to me right here. I'll punch them. I don't care because I don't like those type of whispers. And yeah, just continue with the story. I don't even think anyone will watch my videos.
I could tell it was a man, but beyond that, I had no idea who it was. He then said how he had been watching me. I got up and looked out the back window. It overlooked the parking lot behind the apartments, with the woods just beyond that. It was pitch black outside, and the guy could be anywhere. As I walked closer to the window, I heard him start to laugh on the other end. I closed the blinds and then backed away. I left my bedroom and went out into the living room. I couldn't take it anymore, and I hung up on the guy. Obviously, I had no idea who he was, but I didn't care to find out either. I then started hearing the sound of footsteps coming up the stairs outside of my apartment. With mine being the first one next to the stairs, I always heard when people came up, because the walls were pretty thin. I ran over to my front window and scrambled to close those blinds as fast as I could. I was just able to get them shut on time before I heard whoever was there reach the top of the steps. Then I didn't hear anything. I thought maybe they would walk past towards the other 3 apartments that were up there, but I never heard them. I sat there unable to focus on anything else for several minutes. I was convinced whoever walked up the steps was the same guy that had called me. However, without me hearing any more noises, I thought maybe he had left. I wanted to go to sleep, but I was too scared, so I decided to take a look outside to make sure the coast was clear, and hopefully then I could relax. I lifted up the window shades and looked out. As soon as I did, I saw a really creepy looking guy with his face pressed up against the window smiling at me. I jumped back and screamed. I heard him laughing from the other side of the
Mm-mm. Nope. 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 I move out. Move out. I don't care. I move out. I'm moving out the same day. Then, I don't know. The person's still staying like, yes. Kind of reminds me of the, what's that? I've got the movie. Uh, what is it? What's that movie? Good name. I kind of, the girl has her hands like this, compressed against the window. It's such a you. Unknown, kind of hollow. It has Elizabeth Banks in that movie. I know she was in that movie because I know it's a horror movie. It has Elizabeth Banks in it because she's the stepmom of her girl's dad, which his sister got killed in the movie. Forgot the name of it. Everything about it, I will let you know. But I don't like that. Ooh, I will scream, scream if that ever happened to me because I don't like whenever people do that. I do not like it because, first of all, people could easily have a heart attack like I would, um, call the cops. Well, I would do, automatically because that's just a sick ass joke. I hate that shit. No lie. Sorry for the, um, it's, profanity, but still, I don't like that. What else? Mate, that's creepy as creepy. I should say that because I know it's probably a little kids that probably watch this channel, but you know, uh, I really hope this video gets lots of views because I don't even get many views unless it's like um something that people all like. I might do a video over. I think I'm doing uh a Halloween trilogy. Things you may have missed in the last two movies that would that may have been like that have like similar um resemblance to one of the sequels. I might do that. I will do that soon. Maybe next week. But yeah, and after that, I'll do another one in January over the movie. But now back to this. So here's the thing: people don't do this shit to people because think I would. They will scream. They will get scared. They would freak out. Like I don't like that. But anyways, I just got this over here. I want to hear what happened.
Window. I screamed to him that I was calling the police, and I then heard him start to run away. He ran back down the stairs, and from there, he was gone. It took me forever to fall asleep after that. I was paranoid that I would see the man again. I was even paranoid for several days after that. But the crazy thing is, I haven't seen him or heard from him since, and I hope I never do again.
Me too. That's exactly what. Oops. That's exactly what I would do. Um, I would be terrified if that thing comes back. But again, like I said, I would leave the place, gather all my stuff during the night. Yeah, I wouldn't even care about falling asleep. I would not care not falling asleep that day. I'm doing it for a good cause. Something scary happened to me that night, and that's the reason why I'm packing everything up, going to the front office, saying, uh, I'm not actually. I might as well call them because I'm not gonna be staying there one more minute. I don't care. It may say more. It may sound com, completely childish, completely stupid, but again, I'm not the stupid one for just staying there again after that thing, freaking occurrence happened. But, mm, nope. Anyway, I did find the movie on my phone. Also, have y'all seen the update? As you can see, new update on the phone. Anyways, the movie is called Uninvited. As you can see, here's a picture of it. Like this. That's the picture of it. But I don't know. What do you mean I don't know? I mean, like, I don't know what other people would do. I pretty much people would do the same thing I would do. Like, nuh-uh. I'm about to deal with that bullshit right there. That's not. I don't like that. People wouldn't like that either. Especially at a hotel they think they said they live in. Or there was the other story. Is this one? I think this last one is about the whispers. Yeah, this one was a motel because I remember they saying uh whispers they heard from the phone call and they think I'm here or something. I'm outside or something. Nope. Nope. But anyways, these honestly were true, and it hopefully they did not get found after this because I wouldn't know what to do next. Actually, if I see him right near me, I'll kill him. I'll kill him. I did it because they keep on coming to my door. Actually, I'm gonna call the police actually. But if they ever come back, I'll kill them. Don't care, but if they try to test me and try to kill me, nope, I'm killing them. Nope, no one's about to kill me. Nobody. But anyways, I hope you all like this video. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I will do more of these type of videos because I did enjoy these. This one and the last one from the last month I think. Um, but yeah, please comment, like, and subscribe to my channel, and comment down what videos you want me to react to, and of course I will do it. Leave the link also below so I can know that if the video you actually want me to react to, and I'll be able to react to it as soon as possible. Hope everyone had a good day, and thank you for watching.